So this is lesson 5.3 in college trigonometry, sum and difference identities for cosine. So we're just going to deal with the cosine identities here to start with, and then we'll get into some other cofunction identities. This table that I have up here, I'm going to skip a few pages of proofs of proving that these equations are correct, because you're not going to remember them anyway, and you might as well just learn how to use the formulas right now. One of the things that you need to understand, though, is that the cosine of 15 degrees is not the cosine of 30 degrees divided by 2. Okay, that is not a true statement, and that's one of the things the proof is showing you. But we do know that the cosine of 15 degrees is, according to this right here, it says the cosine of one angle minus another angle is the cosine of 45 cosine of B plus the sine of 45 sine of, whoops, that should be a 30, shouldn't it? Okay, so this is a true statement. So if we want to find the cosine of 15 degrees, we rewrite it like this, because hopefully you kind of remember, or you have a table of the cosine of 45 and 30, and it'll make it real easy. So let's make this all a little bit smaller so that we can follow what we're doing here. Alright, so the cosine of 15 degrees is equal to the cosine of 45 minus 30. Alright, now if I write it in this manner right here, I'll get the cosine of 45 sine of 30 plus the sine of 45 sine of 30. Alright, then it's real easy. Cosine of 45 is the square root of 2 over 2 times the sine of 30, which is the square root of 3 over 2, plus the sine of 45, which is the square root, come on, start writing here, square root of 2 over 2 times 1/2. So then I multiply these. That should be a 4. And I multiply these, and that can all be over one denominator, and you're good to go. Now let's look at the cosine of 5 pi over 12, which is the B part of example 1. Alright, so 5 pi over 12, we could write that as 3 pi over 12 plus 2 pi over 12, right? And this would be pi over 4 plus pi over 6. And the reason I did that is this is a 30-degree angle and this is a 45-degree angle. So it gives me a chance to quickly and easily, since I know 45s and 30s, be able to come up with the answer pretty easy. Sheesh, do you hear that wind out there? Alright, so let's keep going here. We're going to use these two right here as our numbers. So we're going to take the cosine of pi over 4, because we've got a plus sign, so we're going to use this one. Cosine of pi over 4 cosine of pi over 6 minus sine of pi over 4 sine of pi over 6. And then you go ahead and find the answers to that, and you will get square root of 6 minus square root of 2 all over 4. The other one, it was plus, and this one it's minus. Alright, bringing us to example 1, part C, which gives us the cosine of 87, cosine 93 minus sine 87, sine 93. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take that, because it's got a minus sign, and it's going to look like, it looks like the second part of that one. So we can rewrite this as the cosine of A, plus B. What is my B? My B would be 93. And add those two together, cosine of 180, which is equal to -1. And we're done. So we just took the long one and just went the other direction and was able to find the cosine of 180 from that. So that is using the cosine of a sum or difference. Now the next video we're going to get into some cofunction identities.